Hi guys, I'm Serena Hicks and you're watching the Austin36 studio sessions presented by Ticket City. In today's episode, we have Matt Wertz.
There it is. It's good. It's good.
If you're watching us on Facebook Live, feel free to put your questions to Matt directly in our comments section. Again, thanks for watching. This is the Austin360 studio sessions presented by Ticket City, and here's Matt Wertz.
I used to run around, overdrawing on my bank accounts, buying flowers, trying to figure out, was it love, did I mean it, but it didn't help. I was all about the chase, but they always seemed to run away, until I met the one who stopped my tracks. There was no looking back at anybody else. But you know, and you know, you get that feeling when you hold her close, just like you're dreaming, it feels like home. You know, and you know, and you know, you know it when the fire burns inside your heart, it kind of feels good. And all of a sudden, yeah, you're stopping traffic and ditching bad habits, she's your medicine. Cause you know, and you know, you get that feeling when you hold her close, just like you're dreaming, it feels like home. You know, and you know, and you know, and you just can't wait. You get excited just to see her face and be beside her every single day. You know, and you know, and you know, you know, and you know, oh, you know, and you know, oh, you know, and you know. Yeah, you know, and you know, you get that feeling when you hold her close, just like you're dreaming, it feels like home. You know, and you know, and you know, and you just can't wait. You get excited just to see her face and be beside her every single day, yeah. You know, and you know, and you know, you know, and you know, yeah. Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, and you know, you know, and you know, and you know. Thank you. I know I barely know you, but this is feeling good. Not gonna overthink it, just like I normally would. No sense in trying to hide it. Your smile, it says it loud. We know where this is going. What's left to figure out? And oh, I sing you like my favorite song. You and me, we've got it made. And oh, how could feeling good be wrong? Something tells me now it's alright. It's okay if we just keep it sweet like lemonade. You're so fine all day, baby. I'm sweet on you like lemonade. Oh, let's not get complicated. Don't gotta cause a scene. When I'm with you, it's easy. Wouldn't wanna change anything. When I got your affection, I get the deja vu. It's like we've always been heading where we're going to. And oh, I sing you like my favorite song. You and me, we've got it made. And How could feeling good be wrong? Something tells me now it's alright. It's okay if we just keep it sweet like lemonade. You're so fine all day, baby. I'm sweet on you like lemonade. All right, check this out. S-W-E-E to a T. S-W-E-E to a T. Spell sweet. S-W-E-E to a T. S-W-E-E to a T. Hey! Oh, sing you like my favorite song. You and me, we've got it made. And oh, how could feeling good be wrong? Something tells me now it's alright. It's okay if we just keep it sweet like lemonade. You're so fine all day, baby. I'm sweet on you like lemonade. Oh yeah, S-W-E-E to a T, baby. Sweet on you like lemonade. Oh, S-W-E-E to a T, baby. Sweet on you, I'm sweet on you. Hey! Thank you. I thought I was real clever when I came up with the S-W-E-E to a T. I was like, my greatest moment as a songwriter. All right. This is a song called Easy Things Hard. And yeah, I feel like we all do this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. First you notice, then you ask her name, then you get her number, call her up the next day. You start to wonder if she feels the same, second guessing every word you say. Not even rolling, but you hit the brakes. Why do my beginnings always end this way? Making easy things hard. Why am I always making easy things hard? Ain't complicated when you follow your heart. Why am I always making easy things hard? Do you think about her when she's not around? Are you better with her than you are without? Is it too soon to wanna say those words? Is it deep enough to go head first? Afraid to go so far you can't reverse. Should I take a chance and see if this thing works? Making easy things hard. Why am I always making easy things hard? Ain't complicated when you follow your heart. Why am I always making easy things hard? And nobody knows how these things have to go. You'll know when you know. Until then, let it go. Making easy things hard. Why am I always making easy things hard? Ain't complicated when you follow your heart. Why am I always making easy things hard? 'Cause nobody knows how these things have to go. You'll know when you know. Until then, make it so hard? Why we always make it so hard?
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is this last song is for Serena. It's called Slow Motion. Not to be confused with the Genuine song from the early 2000s. Okay. Yeah, this is I like this one. I like them all, but I like this one. If you got plans, I wanna break 'em. Ain't nothing so important you can't change. Show me the place and girl, I'll take you. I follow your heartbeat to set the pace. Let's get this going. So how we're floating, all I'm feeling. All I know is every minute wanna get you closer. Soak up every second trying to get to know you. Let's just take our time. We can't hit rewind. World spinning, don't miss another moment. Every kiss on your lips has got me hoping. We just take our time. Slow motion, yeah. Slow motion. Every breath feels like forever. Every touch is playing on repeat. No such thing as now or never. Me and the moon got nowhere to be. Let's keep this going. So how we're floating, all I'm feeling. All I know is every minute wanna get you closer. Soak up every second trying to get to know you. Let's just take our time. We can't hit rewind. World spinning, don't miss another moment. Every kiss on your lips has got me hoping. We just take our time. Slow motion, yeah. When everything around us keeps on moving so fast, baby. Yeah. I'm just trying to make this last. I'm just trying to make this last. Every minute wanna get you closer. Soak up every second trying to get to know you. Let's just take our time. We can't hit rewind. World spinning, don't miss another moment. Every kiss on your lips has got me hoping. We just take our time. Slow motion, yeah, yeah. Slow motion, yeah. Slow motion. Everything around us keeps on moving so fast. Thank you all. Thank you. That's it.
That's it, except for the interview.
That's the one. Yeah. Let's do it.
That's the jam.
Are we on? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This tour is like the first tour that I've like had songs that I don't play an instrument on. And so I have moments where like I don't have a guitar strapped around my neck and between me and the audience, and it's like so different to like, what do I do now with my hands? Have you seen Talladega Nights where like Will Ferrell's like, I feel like that literally every night, but it's also liberating. So I'm like, I can dance around and like hold the mic like this, and pretend I'm, Kanye or something.
Matt Wertz, are you doing a lot of dancing on tour?
I'm trying to dance. I feel like there's moments where I'm like dancing and I'm like, I probably look really dumb right now. But yeah, I need to get like a wireless mic so I can have like full range because I really want to like express myself in dance. But right now, I'm wired, so it's minimal dancing.
Okay,
Yeah.
things to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely want to make sure that the people who are watching are aware that Matt Wertz is playing at the Belmont tonight
That's
in
right.
Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Come on down.
Come on down. If you're within a couple hours drive, it'll be worth it. I love the Belmont. It's so great. Outside, little courtyard vibe.
Totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have a question for you. You said wired, and you're sipping coffee.
Yeah.
And earlier, before we were live, you were telling me about how you geek out on coffee. Can we talk about this?
It's true. Yeah. So I came to coffee like I bet a lot of people did, which was via the Starbucks Frappuccino, and which I think there might be a little bit of coffee in there, but mostly it's sugar.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, this is good. Coffee's good, And then it was like the bottled Frappuccino, which is like a little more coffee. And then slowly but surely, then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll have like a black coffee with like tons of creamer and sugar in it. And then I was dating a girl who like shamed me for putting sugar and cream in my coffee. And so I was like, well, I can't have that. So I started drinking it black. And now I'm like so deep in, I'm like drinking single origin coffees that are like only made by hand, by a really pretentious barista. So there's no turning back at this point. So I'm in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you using a French press or?
I use primarily an AeroPress, which was, if y'all are familiar with the Aerobie Frisbee. Okay, there's a Frisbee called the Aerobie, and it's like, you can throw it like a mile. And the same guy that invented the Aerobie invented the AeroPress for making coffee, which I want to meet that guy. I think we'd have a lot to talk about. We'd be friends. And he's probably invented other stuff too that's like that I will eventually use exclusively.
Is he still alive?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
He lives in like Palo Alto.
I'll
He's
work on
living
that.
the dream, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I am openly obsessed with Slow Motion. I think it's one of the greatest songs ever.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do you want to talk about when did you write it? Tell me everything.
Yeah, so I made this album. I'm old, by the way. I'm old, and
I'm older. We discussed that already. This is awkward.
You're older than me.
Okay. Matt Wertz.
But I'm the old RN, and I'm trying to. I don't feel old. I feel like I look younger than I am, but that's just because I don't get carded sometimes. I'm like, oh, cool, and they're actually. Oh no, when I do get carded, that's the thing. That's when they card me. I'm like, oh wow, you think I'm under 21? Really? It's just like, no, we're gonna get busted if we don't card you. I'm like, okay. And like I'll do the thing with the waitress, the waiters. I'm like, oh, thanks. Like I'm honored or I'm flattered, and they're really just like, yeah, man, I'm just doing my job, bro. Like, you look old. Trust me. But all that to say, this is probably my 10th album, and I live in Nashville and have been making albums in Nashville, writing and recording them in pretty much the same fashion since I moved there. I actually was considering moving to Austin when out of college. I was like, it's either Austin or Nashville, and my friend that I went to school with got a job at Dell, and he was going to be either sent here or Nashville. He went to Nashville, so I just went with him, and I stayed. So just know, much love for Austin. But anyway, I came around to this record and realized, man, I am listening to music that does not sound like the music that I make or that is made in Nashville. So I went to LA, and I kind of was there for probably 3 or 4 months in 2015, and I just met new people, and I wanted to kind of simulate the effect that it had on the first album that I made in Nashville, because
something that like if any of y'all are creative people, something about like just kind of like getting you out of your comfort zone really does a lot to like jar creativity, you know? And so I went to a new location and I had to meet all new people and I had to put myself in situations like writing, songwriting wise that were like uncomfortable for me. Everybody writes naked there in LA. It was very uncomfortable.
Wait, seriously?
That's not true.
No.
No, it's just like, you know, you can, I don't know, I'm a creature of comfort and habit, and so it was like I needed to like get into rooms with people that like I had to kind of prove myself to, and so anyway, I did that. Long story short, and then I came back to Nashville, and my buddy Dave Barnes, who I've been friends with, making music with for years, was like, we should write. There's this guy, Jordan Reynolds, I've been writing with. He's awesome. And he's like, you know, producing really cool tracks and stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. We got together in Nashville. Guess what song we freaking wrote?
Slow Motion.
Slow Motion.
Yes.
So after all this time in LA, I come back to Nashville and write Slow Motion. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't have to go to LA anymore.
Maybe not. I
Yeah.
feel like life happens that way sometimes.
I know, but it was cool. It was kind of a full circle moment. I felt like I learned a lot from being in Los Angeles and was able to bring that back into the writing dynamic in Nashville, and it like made something different than if I'd never gone.
Totally.
Yeah, which is how it will be, you know, as I write.
Personal journey, quest.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that satisfy your?
I'm good with that.
curiosity?
I have more gun shy questions, and
Okay,
then
great.
I have questions coming in from the Facebook Live feed.
Bring it.
Right.
I have
All
answers.
right. All right. But first, I want to know what's your favorite song that you wrote? Coffee break. On gun shy.
Gun Shy?
Yeah.
I really like Slow Motion. I really like Unexpected Love a lot, and I rap in that song legitimately. And it's like
Yeah, props.
it's a total like Bobby Brown rap too. It's so cheesy. It's so like 1993, but it was intentional. And I was for a minute I was like, can we get LL Cool J to rap on this? Because it would have completed my life, but I just don't have enough pull currently to get LL on there. But one of these days, after he hosts the VMAs again, we can like, hey man, you know, hop in.
I'm excited you said currently. Good job.
Yeah.
As in for the next one.
It's gonna happen. Me and LL are gonna collaborate.
Okay, first Facebook question.
Yep.
Where are you most excited to perform on this tour?
Oh man.
Trick question, clearly.
Okay, so really the answer is, I mean, it's not necessarily like a geographic location. It's just like wherever people are like just pumped to be there. You know, they're like, it's crazy how we play pretty much the same. Like spoiler alert, we play pretty much the same songs every night, and you know, it changes because of the people that are there, and how engaged people are, and like how like ready they are to have a good time. So I'm like legitimately like I want to play wherever people are like excited to be there and like singing along and dancing, and you know, it's like sometimes you get to a place and you're like, do we need to like create an instruction manual for like concert going? Like, this is what you do. Looks like all of y'all, this is your first concert. Do we need to maybe have a little dry run here?
I think now's the time. What are the top 3 things people should be doing at concerts?
People should be dancing and singing and packed to as close as they can, and like, I don't know, clapping after you're done.
Clapping's a
It's
good
the
one.
little things, you guys. It really is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm wondering if I was trading emails with your manager talking about like the big tour van, the tour bus.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Tell us what goes on.
Okay, so I just bought a Sprinter van. Are you guys familiar with the Sprinter? It's like basically FedEx vans. I bought one of those. It doesn't say FedEx on the side, but which would be awesome if it did. But it's really big, and this is the first time that I'm bringing like lights with me, so which is pretty cool, and also like we didn't realize what we were getting into. So funny thing about the lights, at first it was started off as like, okay, we're just gonna be bringing a Sprinter, no trailer, you know, so whatever we need to bring needs to fit in the Sprinter. And like, okay, it's gonna be limiting, but like we can do it. Well then, as I left, I'm like, or even like at the end of that conversation, I was like, I do have a 5x8 trailer, you know, 5x8, pretty small, like So I hadn't thought about it, but we could bring that. And they're like, okay, well, think about it. But if you do, we could give you cooler stuff. I'm like, okay. So I go home. I'm like thinking about it, sleep on it. I'm like, we need to bring the trailer.
Obviously.
We need to like do this thing right. And so I'm like, guys, we're bringing the trailer. Like, great. We're cooking up something awesome. I'm like, sweet. So the last day of rehearsal before our first show in Nashville, which was like 4 or 5 days ago, we show up to like the rehearsal and the lights are all set up. And I'm like, this is not fitting in a 5x8 trailer. There's no way this is fitting. And so it looks really cool. This is awesome, but this can't fit. And so we like tried putting a few of the cases in just to make sure that like maybe it like packs smaller. Nope, it doesn't. So like scramble around. My manager has like a 7x14 trailer. So go from 5x8 to 7x14. So that's quite a bit bigger. So now we are carrying literally like it's as big as my van. It's like I've got a van and then another van. And you would think like, oh, we've got like plenty extra room, you know. Nope. We are like so packed. We are so maxed out. And to think we were like gonna just be doing this in like a van and trailer, but we are like pushing the boundaries of what you can do in a van and trailer. So if you come tonight, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, where's this bus and semis? And be like, it's right there. It's the two vans right there. The van pulling the other van.
Perfect.
Yeah. So we're only 3 shows in, and I'm like, this better get faster and easier to set up, or it's not going to be happening anymore. So I'm being vulnerable with you right now.
Right. I appreciate that.
I'm hoping it's better.
I was just thinking, I'm like, no, you're going to keep the lights, regardless.
Yeah. It looks really cool.
Yeah. Nice. So I was reading that you were saying if you weren't a musician, you were thinking about being a shoe designer.
Yeah, I studied that. Well, it's not called shoe design. It's called industrial design, which is basically product design. If you guys have ever like watched the Apple like video, it's Johnny Ive. You know, Johnny Ive is like the new iPhone is the most advanced. You know, whatever that guy. So I wanted to be Johnny Ive, and I still kind of do, but you know, I've got time for that. But I wanted to be the Johnny Ive of like footwear. Sneakers primarily. I'm more of a sneaker guy.
That was totally my next question.
Yeah. I wanted to be Nike, but lately I've been like an Adidas guy.
Have you seen their new ads?
They're so dope.
They're so for creatives.
Yeah, my girlfriend is like so hazes me because she's like, you like you're gonna jump ship on Nike, like you're like lifetime. You're like a Nike lifer, and like now you're wearing an Adidas shirt and only buying Adidas shoes. I'm like, Adidas is just killing it right now. I'm sorry, but like they are. You guys, Ultra Boost, NMDs, they're not paying me for this. I wish they would. I would take payment in shoes, honestly. I don't even, but like Adidas is killing.
Okay, I promise to forward this to their people.
Please.
Good talk.
Yes.
Yeah. So my one last question for you is, how did you? Okay, obviously I like your songs, the whole singer-songwriter thing.
Thank you.
How do you transition from, hey, I kind of want to make music, to really like making a career? Because I think it's one of those things that there has to be some serious moments of what am I thinking?
Yeah, there are. Everybody's different.
Sure.
And like that's the thing that's tough is I think like we always want as people we want to be able to plan and like forecast any like possible like scenarios that might be hard, and it's really hard to like overlay one person's story onto somebody else's. So mine's like totally different, but mine really was like it just was like the next like one step in front of the other. It didn't really ever feel like I was making a crazy jump into like the unknown. Now, granted, I might just have a higher tolerance for risk than other people, where like other people will be like, "Are you serious? Like you took on like this much debt to like make your first album and move to Nashville and like." But I kind of always felt like, yeah, but like I'm playing these camps this summer and like I'm probably gonna sell the CDs there and like it all kind of made sense to me, you know. So I just keep taking like some calculated risks and hoping that like it pans out, you know. But you know, but I definitely would say that there's I don't know, everybody's got different opinions. Some people would say like, you know, if it's not working naturally, then like, hey, maybe you should like reconsider. And then other people would say like, no, if you want it, just like fight through it. And I don't know. I'm sure there's like truth in both of those things.
You're in the latter camp?
I mean, honestly, like it. So right now, I definitely feel like I had a very easy on-ramp. Like I felt like my like entrance into my career was like very easy. I think it's gotten more difficult for me to sustain a career, like just because people are always like wanting new, you know? And so that, you know, like I am too. So you want like what you haven't heard of, and I can't tell you like who I'm still listening to 15 years later, you know? So you're fighting for like people's attention, which is getting shorter and shorter. And you know, I'm just trying to like make music that I like, you know, and hoping that like if I'm into it, then it'll be easier for me to like get other people excited about it. So that's the goal.
We're excited about it. Yeah.
Thank you.
We're excited about it. Okay, we're going to wrap up. This has been Matt Wertz. This is an Austin360 studio session presented by Ticket City. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sending questions. Matt, thank you so much.
Thanks, Serena. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
See you guys tonight.
See y'all later.